everyone, my name's Caitlyn and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Today I am super excited to be sharing my TBR for the Mental Health Awareness Readathon that will be happening the entire month of November. This was created by my sweet friend Chris over at Keen Cat, and I was so thrilled that she asked me to co-host with her. So yeah, I love these prompts. I'm so excited about this readathon and I hope that you will join in on the fun. So without further ado, here's what I am planning to read. Now, this is all subject to change because I very rarely actually stick to the TBRs that I set for readathons, so we shall see. But these are all books that I am super excited and looking forward to reading, so hopefully I will actually get to them. We'll see. Okay, so here we go. So prompt number 1 is Eat Healthy, a comfort read. For that, I am planning to read Runaway, Bride, and Prejudice by Emma St. Clair. This is book 5 in the Appy's hockey rom-com series. And Emma St. Clair's books are always comforting to me. I just love her writing and they're so much fun, and I'm so looking forward to this particular story as well. So yeah, it just makes me feel all comfy and cozy just even thinking about it. So yeah, very much looking forward to it. Okay, prompt number 2 is Talk It Out, a friend recommendation. So for this, I will be reading, well actually listening to, from Hoopla, Before We Were Us by Denise Hunter. This was actually recommended to me a month or so ago now, I guess, by my friend Chris herself. So yeah, I know she loved it. She gave it 5 stars and I am very excited to read it. Okay, the next prompt is Balance with Meds, 2 books with something in common. So for this one, I am going with, for my first book, Can't Help Falling by Courtney Walsh. And then the second book, I'm planning to also use Before We Were Us, because you can, with this prompt, you have to read 2 different books because that's what the prompt calls for. But otherwise, you can double up books with other prompts. So I'm going to be, for the second book, I'm going to be doubling up on the friend rec prompt and also reading Before We Were Us. And because both of these books are set in the fall, they both have leaves on the cover. So yeah, very excited about this one as well. I cannot wait. So yeah, very excited. Okay, the next prompt is Exercise, a fast-paced book. So for that, I will be reading Search and Detect by Terri Reid. This is a love-inspired suspense book and I'm very excited about it. Side note, I love that they have redesigned the love-inspired suspense books so that these new ones are bigger and the binding is so much looser, so they are going to be so much easier to read. I think that is fantastic. Thank you, Love Inspired. That's amazing. So I'm very excited to read this one. Okay, the next prompt is Sleep, Whimsical and Dreamy. Now I kind of struggled to pick something for this prompt, but ultimately I decided to go with Rise and Shine by Sandra D. Bricker. This is an oldie. This was published in, let me find, 2014. So it's 10 years old and I have been wanting to read it since it released. I've had it for years and so I'm very excited to finally get to it. This is a contemporary retelling of Sleeping Beauty. So I thought it kind of fit the sleep prompt in that regard. So I'm really excited. This one I have had on my TBR I've owned it for probably 4 years or so now. So I'm really excited to read it or to try it and see if maybe, because I've never read anything by Sandra D. Bricker. I know she has sadly passed away now, but I have never read any of her books. So I am excited to see if her books click with me or if this is one that I want to rehome to someone else, or if this is one that I fall in love with. So yeah, I'm very looking forward to that. Okay, the next prompt is Prey, which is a Christian fiction book. And for that, I'm going to be using Love and the Silver Lining by Tammy L. Gray. This is book 2 in her State of Grace series. I read Love and a Little White Lie 2 years ago? A little over 2 years ago, I think. Man, has it been that long? Wow. So yeah, I'm very excited to finally be continuing on in the series. Okay, and then the next prompt is Friends, a book where friendship is key. And for that, I plan to read My Marriage Pact by Kristine W. Joy. This is a new to me author. This book was so kindly and sweetly gifted to me by my sweet friend, Chris, who I am co-hosting this readathon with. And yeah, I'm very excited to read this one. This is book 3 in a series. I've obviously not read the first 2 yet because I haven't read this author before, but I know that the series follows a group of 3 best friends that are the girls in the series, but also this book is a friends to lovers story. So yeah, and a marriage pact, and yeah, I'm very, very excited to read it. Okay, and then the next prompt is family. So a book about family. So for that, I'm going to be using When You Look at Me by Basham. This is book 2 in her Pleasant Gap series, and yeah, it's about a family. And yeah, I really loved the first book, Just the Way You Are, and I'm very excited to read this one. This is one of only 2 of Pepper's backlist books that I have not yet read that I'm trying to get finished before the end of the year. So I just have to finish up this one and the Juliet Code, and I will have read everything she has published up to this point in time. So yeah, very excited about that. And then the last prompt is Pet Therapy, so a book with a cat or a dog on the cover. For that one, I will be doubling up on Search and Detect because, as you can see, there is a dog on the cover. So yeah, so that is what I am planning to read for this readathon. Are you going to participate in this readathon? Let me know what you're planning to read. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.